Morning students. Today's topic is finding rank using row reduction method. The previous class we have seen how to find rank of a matrix using minor method. So when the order of the matrix is very large, it is quite tedious and time consuming to work out the rank of the matrix using minor method. So we are moving to the row reduction method. After bringing the matrix into row echelon form, it is easy for us to find the rank of the matrix. So in the matrix, how to reduce the matrix into row echelon form? The row echelon form consists 3 steps. The first one, 0 rows occur below the non-zero rows. 0 rows occur below the non-zero rows. So for example, I have taken this matrix. Here, look at the first row. All the entries in the first row are 0. So they are called 0 row. 0 row. Look at the second one. So here you are having the entry 1, 2, 3. So this row is nothing but non-zero row. Non-zero row. Okay, look at the third one, 0, 0, 1. 2 entries are 0 and the third one you have non-zero entry. It is also considered a non-zero row. Okay, if 0 row comes in the echelon form, it should come below the non-zero rows. That is the first one. And the second one, the first non-zero entry of ith row occurs in the jth column. Then all other entries in the jth column below the first non-zero entry of ith row are zeros. So to explain this, I have taken this example. Here, in the first row you are having 1, 2, 3. So in this row, which is the first non-zero entry? So the first non-zero entry is 1. So in the row echelon form, below the first non-zero entry, below the first non-zero entry, all other entries below the first non-zero entry are 0. So first non-zero entry occurs in the first row, first column. So in that column, below the first non-zero entry, all the entries should be 0. If I have taken the second row as 0, 4, 5. Second row as 0, 4, 5. Look at this. Look at the second row. Here, which is the first non-zero entry? The first non-zero entry is 4. Okay. According to this form, according to this property, so before the first non-zero entry, below that the entries should 0. Okay. So third row, here you can write, if you write 4, so it is in the echelon form. So according to the second property, below the first non-zero entry, all other entries are 0. So if you have, the third form automatically come. So what is the third form is? The first non-zero entry of ith row lies to the left of the first non-zero entry of I plus 1th row. Look at this, ith row and I plus 1th row. Ith row, I is equal to 1 na, it's a first row. What is I plus 1th row? It's a second row. So the first row, I am going to take it as upper row, and the second row is considered as the lower row. Now we are going to discuss about the first non-zero entry of the upper row, where it lies to the left of first non-zero entry in the lower row. Okay, so this is in the, if we have these 3 results, we can bring the matrix into row echelon form. So I am saying the first 0 rows occurs, it should occur below the non-zero rows, and first non-zero entry of any one row, below that the remaining elements are 0. and considering the non-zero rows, the first non-zero entry of the upper row should lies to the left of first non-zero entry of lower row. Here I have given some examples, 3 examples. Look at this. Here you don't have 0 rows. So while you are considering the non-zero row, look at the first row. Here the first non-zero entry is here. Okay. So below that all are 0. While comparing the second row and the third row, in the second row the first non-zero entry is 3. Below that it is 0. So this is in the echelon form. Here come to here. 2 rows or 0 rows, and the 0 rows occurs below the non-zero rows. And look at the non-zero rows, first and the second row. You look at the first non-zero entry is here. Below that it is 0. Okay, here in the second row the first non-zero entry is 0 here. Below that everything is 0. So this it is also in the echelon form. The same way you can see the third example also, it is in the row echelon form. These 3 matrices are now in the row echelon form. Okay, after bringing the matrix into row echelon form, how to find the rank of the matrix? So you have to see, you have to count how many non-zero rows in the row echelon form. After bringing the matrix into row echelon form, you have to count how many non-zero rows. So that number of non-zero rows is nothing but the rank of the matrix. You see the theorem, the rank of a non-zero matrix is equal to number of non-zero rows in a row echelon form of the matrix. So now we are going to see the exercise 1.2, the second problem. Find the rank of the following matrices by row reduction method. So row reduction method means we have to bring the matrix into row echelon form and find the rank. You see that I have considered this matrix as A. Here I have to bring this matrix into row echelon form. Okay. So here you don't have any 0 rows. All the 3 rows are non-zero rows. So we need not worry about 0 rows. You come to the next point. This in the first row, this is the first non-zero entry. So here you should have first non-zero entry. So you consider the first non-zero entry. What we have to do? Below the first non-zero entry, the remaining elements we have to make 0. So in the place 2 we have to bring 0. In the place 5 we have to bring 0. Okay. So above what we are going to do? We are going to transform R2 and R3. So here I have written R2 and R3 is going to be transformed. Okay, how it is transformed? Look at this. Here whatever you are having, you just write it here. R2 is transformed as R2. We have to use elementary transformation. See that the R2 row, the first entry is 2. This only we have to make 0. So the elementary transformation has to be done with R1. R1 or first entry is 1. Okay, so to make this a 0, here you are having 1. So the 1 has to be multiplied by 2. You will get 2 in here. Okay, when you subtract these 2 elements, the R2 will become 0. You see that? R2 elements I am going to write now. 2 minus 1, 3, 4. Okay. Here in the place of R1 you are having 1. To make this element a 0, whatever element you are having, the same number you have to multiply this by the same number. Here you are having 2. So this has to be multiplied by 2. So R1 elements has to be multiplied by 2 now. But 2, 1 into 2, 2, here also 2, here also 6. You look at this. I have written first R2 is here. Here now what I did, the elements of R1 has to be multiplied by 2. So 2, 2, 2, 6. Here what I did, so the elements of R1 has to be multiplied by 2. here look at this, here also 2, here also 2. You have to make this element as 0. So we have to change the sign of R1. We have to subtract, then only it will become 0. So here in the transformation I have written the subtraction. So while you are subtracting the elements, we have to change the sign. So I'll write minus, here also minus, here also minus. If you do the simplification, it is 0, minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3, and 3 minus 2 is 1, 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Okay, so see now, here R1 I didn't change, so I have written as it is. Come R2, in the place of R2 it is 0, minus 3, 1, minus 2. Look at this, in the same way we have to make this element as 0. So I have to transform R3. So R3 elements I am going to write in the rougher 5, minus 1, 7, 11. Okay. So here the this elementary transformation has to do with R1. In the place of R1 you are having 1. So the same number you have to multiply here. So the elements of R1 has to be multiplied by 5. Up here 5, 5, 5 and 15. So see that what I did first, the elements of R1 has to be multiplied by 5. Above 5 R1. Look at this, here also 5, here also 5. So when you subtract only it will become 0. So in between I have written the minus. Because of the subtraction you have to change the sign of R1. So it is minus. So when you do the simplification it is 0. Here minus 1 minus 5 is minus 6. And 7 minus 5 is, it is 2. It is 2. 11 minus 15 is minus 4. Okay. So you just write here 0, minus 6 and 2 and minus 4. So what we did? So in the below the first non-zero entry we made these two elements as 0. In the same way we have to do the remaining rows. You look at the second row. Second row, the first non-zero entry is minus 3. So below that we have to make this element as 0. So minus 6. Now next we have to make as 0. So minus 6 is in the third row. So it has to be transformed. So which row is transformed? R3. So R3 implies, first I am going to write the R3 elements. See the rough work. 0, minus 6, 2, minus 4. I have written the R3. This transformation has to done with R2. You should not go for R1. You know? If you do with R1, these elements will be changed. So to make this element as 0, you have to do the transformation with R2. So in the place of R2, what do you here you are having minus 3. Okay. So minus 3, you have to make these two elements are same. So minus 3 has to be multiplied with 2, then only you will get the same minus 6. So here I am going to do R2 elements has to be multiplied with 2. Okay, R2 element has to be multiplied with 2. So it will become, look at this, R2 into 2 it is 0, minus 3 into 2 is minus 6, and 1 into 2 is 2, and minus 2 into 2 is minus 4. Got it? You look at this, இது already 0 இருக்கு. But we make these two elements are same. So if you subtract only, it will become 0. So in between I have to do the subtraction. While you are subtracting means you have to change the sign. So it will become minus, this will become plus, here minus, here it is plus. So when you do the simplification, 0 minus 0 is 0, minus 6 plus 6 is 0, 2 minus 2 is 0, and minus 4 plus 4 is 0. So R3, the transformation, you see that? Here 1, 1, 1, 3. The second row 0, minus 3, 1, minus 2. And the third row only we have written now. The third row is now become 0, 0, 0, 0. You look at this. So in the first non-zero entry of second row, below that it is 0. It is a third row fully, it's a 0 row. It occurs below the non-zero row, and see that it is in echelon form now, because below the first non-zero entry these are 0, and below the first non-zero entry these are 0, and the third row there is no non-zero entry, so it is in echelon form. It is in echelon form. So what I said, what is asked? Find the rank. After bringing the echelon form, that is a row echelon form, so you have to see how many number of non-zero rows here. You look at this, this is the first non-zero row, and this is the second non-zero row, third one is a 0 row. Appa how many non-zero rows are there? 2 non-zero row. So therefore the rank of, that is row of A, that is the rank of the matrix A, is nothing but 2. Okay, you see the next problem. So here A matrix is given, you have to find the rank. See, there is no 0 rows. You will have the first non-zero entry 1. What's our first step? We have to make these elements or 0. So we have to do the transformation. We have to transform R2, R3 and R4. Okay, see R2 how it is transformed? R2 is transformed as R2. Look at this, R2 element, here you are having 3, here you are having 1. So the R1 has to be multiplied by 3. So the transformation is R2 implies R2 minus 3 R1. That only I have done here. Here what you are having? R2. So R2 elements I have written. Next one, 3 R1. 3 R1 means all the elements of R1 has to be multiplied by 3. In between what you are having? Minus. So I have changed the sign. So I'll get this. In the same way, look at this. In R3 here you are having 1. In R1 also 1. So when you subtract, you will get this element as 0. In the same way in R4 also. So I have do the rough column here. After bringing these 3 elements as 0, so what we have to do now? Below you have to consider the second row. The second row first non-zero entry is minus 7. Below that you have to make these 2 elements as 0. Before that you look at the third row. Here you are having 0, minus 4 and plus 4. So idhula 4 is common. So what I did, the R3 elements has to be divided by 4. But here you are having 0, minus 1, 1. So I am going to I interchanged R2 and R3. So if you have minus 1 here, it is easy for you to do the calculation. So that's why I have interchanged. And it is easy now for us to make these 2 elements as 0. Here you are having minus 1, here you are having 1. So this has to be multiplied by 7. So the transformation is R3 implies R3 minus 7 R2. Here R4, we have to make this element as 0. Here you are having minus 3, here you are having minus 1. So it has to be multiplied by 3. So R4 implies R4 minus 3 R2. So you are getting the second row, the first non-zero entry, below that these 2 elements are 0. Look at the third and the fourth row, they are non-zero rows. So in the third row, the first non-zero entry is here. So below this entry should be 0. So for that, so to make this element as 0, here before that you are having minus 2. So it has to be multiplied with 2. 2 now. Then if you subtract, you will get this element as 0. I have done the rough work here, you go through. So we have brought the matrix into row echelon form. Just count how many number of non-zero rows. 1, 2, 3. So therefore the row of A is equal to 3. Okay. So you can do homework. Example 1.17, example 1.18 and example 1.13 and example 1.14. These 2 problems you have to reduce the matrix into echelon form. In this problem you have to find the rank. Okay, refer your book and do the 4 problems as homework. Thank you, students.